Hi everyone, welcome back to Vital Healing. For those of you new to my channel, my name is Dr. Candida Schwartz. I am a naturopathic doctor as well as an intuitive healer. I am filming today in front of these beautiful windows showing you the blizzard that we are having today in Mid-Coast, Maine. And this is why I am late today with my video. I've had quite the crazy morning. So I apologize. I like to get these videos out in the morning on Thursdays. So here's the proof, right? Okay, so today we are going to talk about heart health, cardiovascular health, prevention and treatment. And this is such an important topic. It has been for a decade and it continues to be an important topic. And so I would love for you to just let me know, like, where are you at? What are your questions? Are you on medications? Do you take supplements? Do they regulate your blood pressure? Are they lowering your cholesterol? Are you having any side effects? These are all things that I'm going to address. Last week, I spoke more about the emotions of the heart, love and calling in love, and they were really great, well-received videos, so thank you all for your support. But today, I wanted to kind of put on my doctor hat a little bit, or put it on tighter. My doctor hat's always on, but put on my doctor hat and talk about some supplements and some things that I find in practice, kind of some clinical pearls that I wanted to share with you today. So comment below, what's going on with you and your cardiovascular health? How is your heart feeling? What is your heart health? Are you more interested in prevention, or are you more interested in treatment ideas? Specific questions are always welcomed. And just before we start talking about anything, as always on this channel, if you are already taking a lot of supplements, if you are already taking a lot of medications, if you have a lot of chronic illness, please always talk to your doctor, whatever doctor you're going to. Talk to them before taking any of my advice, please, okay? So the first thing that I wanted to talk about, my absolute number one favorite supplement, the must-have of all must-haves, especially if you are preventing, but also if you are treating, and is hawthorn. Hawthorn, those are those little berries that are out, those little beautiful red berries that are out there right now, and they're berries. I mean, they look like blood. They're dark and they're red. And as herbalists, we are taught to look at what the herb, the fruit, the leaves, what does it look like? Because that gives you an idea about what part of the body it is going to help heal or cure or support, whatever part of the body you're going to support. It's called the Doctrine of Signatures. It's pretty cool. It was probably my favorite part about going to naturopathic medical school. Hawthorn, it looks like blood. It helps with blood vessel dilation. It lowers blood pressure. Just with my cheat sheet here, it just makes your heart stronger and function better. It helps with circulation. It helps bring oxygen throughout the body. It is responsible for a chain of benefits with strong antioxidant properties. I've done other videos and mentioned hawthorn because it's great for your gut health. It's great for immune health. It's great for allergies. It's really an incredible. It's incredible. It's incredible. I could tell you really, really cool stories about hawthorn and how it kind of has saved people's lives. So you can get it in supplements. You can get a tincture, or you can get like a syrup that's usually made in honey, which I think people really enjoy, and add it to your tea. And then of course there are lots of like hawthorn teas, like the leaf, so you can just do the tea. It's incredible. Hawthorn, hawthorn, hawthorn. Write it down. Okay. The next thing I wanted to talk about is green tea. So if you are somebody who's like, about coffee, I know that there aren't many people like that, but if you wanted to incorporate some green tea into your day, it really does help improve the lining of the heart. It's got such a strong antioxidant effect. It does brighten the mood with the natural theanine that's in it, which is another supplement that I should do a whole nother video on. But green tea is just, it'll wake up your mind with that theanine. There's a tiny bit of caffeine in it, and it's just so great. It's such a powerful antioxidant. and it's just great. So if you can incorporate some green tea into your day, your whole body will love it. But we're talking about your heart, so let's talk heart. Oregano. Oregano is great at controlling cholesterol. It also helps with fiber in the body, as well as it's rich in vitamin C. It's a high antioxidant. What you can do is you can just take the oregano and make a tea out of it. It's another little tip about oregano and rosemary. Those two specifically are so great to put on, like when you're about to go and grill something, because of the antioxidant in the oils. It's really great at preventing all the carcinogens that you get when you're, having a cookout. Because I know a lot of people don't want to let go of that. So just add some oregano and some rosemary as you marinate in the cooking process, and it'll help with with that beautiful char that you get, because it does create free radicals in the body, and it is a carcinogenic. Antioxidants, a glass of red wine, if you tolerate it, a night, maybe 2 for men, 1 for women. I say 1 a night. And when I say 1, I mean like 4 to 5 ounces. Sulfate-free, organic if possible. Those are the best options. If but the berries, all of those antioxidants, the resveratrol in the wine, in the grapes, all of those colorful red and purple, like they're all just so good at supporting the capillaries and the vessels, the blood vessels, rich in vitamin C, combats metabolic syndromes on several levels. Lavender is also another really great thing because it's calming to the body. So consider lavender, either diffusing it or rubbing it on your heart. You can put it in some oil if you need to, or drink lavender tea, because stress is one of the biggest things, right? Because we with stress, what happens is our bodies stay in this stress mode, and then our adrenals start to get overtaxed, and then that just creates a ripple of inflammation in the body. So I really like lavender, rose oil. Those are 2 of my favorites. Let's see, especially for like cholesterol issues, keeping that liver nice and clean. So lemon, artichokes, you can get these in supplements and essential oils if you want to incorporate them into your diet, or you can take what is it called? Globe artichoke leaf. It's really great for that cholesterol and those triglyceride levels. So that's another one. B vitamins. I did a whole video on B vitamins a few weeks back. So good for heart health, especially vitamins B3, which is niacin, which lowers cholesterol. And you might want to check out my video because I did a couple of warnings with B3 and niacin. B6, B12, and folic acid. Those are really, really great for heart health. Especially that folic acid. It really keeps the nerves and the blood vessels really healthy. It lowers homocysteine, which is a major predetermined risk. Psyllium as fiber. If you want, you can just incorporate this in capsules. There are lots of drinks, but fiber. You probably know that one. Omega-3 fatty acids. You can incorporate these with your food, obviously. But it really does reduce the bad cholesterol, which is the LDL. It's not really bad, but when it gets into higher levels with our standard American diet, that is kind of bad, right? When it becomes too high. So it will help clear those things. It's a really nice antioxidant, and it actually increases all of those beautiful, healthy, the good cholesterol, which is the HDL. Other things that I wanted to talk about, I'm just going through my cheat sheet, guys, today, because this is more of a doctory talk. So I just want to make sure I get everything. Red yeast rice. This is a really great substitute for statin drugs, and I love to use it in practice, because you don't get all of those aches and pains. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but a lot of people, when they're on statin drugs, they can kind of have a little bit of brain fog. They can struggle with like muscular pain, like especially in their legs. So red yeast rice can be really beneficial without all of the statin side effects, or some of the statin side effects. Now, this kind of leads me into the next talk. If you are on statin drugs or red yeast rice, that's a hard thing to say, especially fast with a lisp. Red yeast rice and statin drugs, they cut off in the biochemical pathway to make CoQ10, which is the next supplement we're going to talk about. They cut it off at the same place. They work at the same place in the biochemistry, like the biochemistry dance of our bodies, right? So when you cut it off at that spot, you're also cutting off all of the major pathways from that point down, and CoQ10 is one of them. So CoQ10 is a powerful antioxidant. It clears free radicals. It oxygenates the blood. So that's why, especially with the statin drugs, you get that brain fog and you get a lot of that pain in the legs. Now, because red yeast rice works at the same spot, you kind of have to still consider taking a CoQ10 supplement. So for either one, red yeast rice or statin drugs, you need to take a CoQ10 supplement with it. But you need to take it, and this is important, you need to take it away from your statin. Most people take the red yeast rice and the statins at night before bed. CoQ10 gives you energy, it gives you mental awareness, right? It's like a shot of vitality to all of your cells. So what you would do is you could take the CoQ10 in the morning, and then take your red yeast rice or statins before bed. Okay, this is important. Okay, guys. Let's see. What else did I want to talk about today? I think that's probably, magnesium is really great for heart and lung health. And you can take that before bed, or you can take a little bit throughout the day, especially if you know, your nervous system, if you are really under a lot of stress, it can really just take the edge off, calm the heart, just tell the heart, like, you don't have to work so hard. Blood vessels, you don't have to work so hard. It can be very calming. Just watch out for diarrhea. It will cause loose stools eventually. If you get to that point, back down. So it's totally reasonable, though, to have like 50, 75, maybe 100 milligrams 3 times a day. It'll help you sleep, it'll calm you down. But if it gets you too tired, go back a little bit, you know, do 50 instead of 100, do it twice a day. Those are the big things that I really wanted. Oh, garlic. Did I talk about garlic? Yes, I talked about garlic. Did I talk about garlic? No. Garlic. You can eat it, of course, but if you want to get it in higher doses, it will lower the cholesterol. It will, it's such a powerful antioxidant. It normalizes the blood pressure, because, you know, it's all linked, right? It stabilizes blood sugar. Like, you know, garlic is, and even onions at that point, they're really great to incorporate into your food. But if you really are struggling with cardiovascular disease and you're unhappy with your medications, because a lot of times people are still not controlled with the medications. So if that does happen, there are some really great products that are odorless and tasteless garlic out there that can be so helpful for your overall health, right? Everything, you know, the reason I love the herbs and I love talking about the natural remedies, the reason why I love it is because the herb is not just working on one part of your body. It is supporting and nourishing all of the cells of your body. Like, an herb just doesn't go to one spot and take care of something. It takes care of everything. So, and it's from the earth, and it's just such beautiful medicine that I'm so proud of. So, of course, I'm gooing on the herbal medicine, right, and all the supplements and naturopathic medicine. The other thing I always like to tell people: exercise, losing weight, stop smoking. those are obvious, right? You guys know that. So this is just a gentle reminder. Berries, 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 green leafy vegetables, whole food diets, all of that beautiful, like just be careful about where you source your meats, your chicken, your beef, your pork, your fish. Watch for mercury levels, sustainability, organic, farm raised, no hormone free. Just be mindful of all of those things. I know it gets expensive. I really do. I really do, and hopefully, the more that we do it, and the more we encourage that, the less the distributors will have to charge, because the more prevalent it'll be in our world. That's the fingers crossed, right? That's the goal. And then the other thing I just wanted to say, I have a few more things to say. One more thing to say is that half of your meal, every single meal, should be with colorful fruits and vegetables, okay? And a little bit of whole grain, or some yams, or some kind of yellow, like, colorful, health benefit rich, nutrient rich starch. And then whatever your good protein is for you. But at least half of your meal, guys. Vegetables, fruits, color, 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 right? We are what we eat. Let's eat the rainbow, my favorite mug. And then I would be remiss if I didn't, talk about the energetics of the heart. There are so many beautiful oils, and like, rose and lavender, so many beautiful flower essences, borage and Star of Bethlehem, that are just so beautiful, so calming, so nourishing to the energetics of the heart. So whether you are in prevention mode or you are in treatment mode, I hope that this video helps. I hope you like, subscribe, share it, comment below, support the channel, support me getting my voice out there, and let me know, what other videos are you interested in? Check out my other videos, and happiest, safest holidays to each of you. I'm sending you some peaceful, snowy love, okay? Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.